Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a bit of a handbag review for the Bottega Veneta Jodie in the mini size. Mine is in the color fondant with gold hardware and it's the one that comes with a chain. I've had it for almost 3 months now and I've actually been using it quite a lot. I had been on the fence on getting the Jodie for a really long time until I found specifically this one, because this one comes with a chain that you can make it a shoulder bag, which makes it just a tiny bit more practical and appealing to me. I love the gold details that it adds to the bag. So now that I had the chance to use it, we can talk about the pros, the cons, the wear. So first I want to show you a few close-ups of the bag. So this is a mini Jodie in the color fondant, which is a very dark chocolatey brown. Kind of looks like black on camera, but it's actually a brown color. And the leather, it's a very soft calfskin intrecciato woven leather. It's so buttery soft. Like, this is one of the softest leathers that I had on any of my bags. As I said, the color is fondant, but you can find this in so many different colors. They have beautiful suede ones, but there's definitely plenty of options when it comes to mini Jodie and teen Jodie too. So if you go to the website, I'm sure that you're gonna find any color that you may like. I really wanted to go for a neutral color because this is my first bag that I ever gotten from Bottega Veneta. Being someone that was not the biggest fan of the brand, I just wanted to dip my toes into what the brand is like, the quality, if I was really going to like the style, because I don't own any bag that resembles something like this. I'm usually more of a classic, more structured style, and this is a very slouchy, very interesting shaped bag. It has a tie knot on the handle. I don't think you're gonna be able to tell, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised to see that the bag is leather lined and not fabric. The hardware on the bag is actually quite good. It has a curved shaped zipper to make it a bit easier to open and close and get things in and out. That it's not the easiest bag to put things inside or take them out, but at least I can say that the zipper does run quite smoothly and the hardware looks like it's really good quality. And mine comes with this chain that honestly at the beginning I had no idea that this is something that you were supposed to attach to your arm. I will show you, but I've never worn it like that and I don't plan to wear it like that. So you can wear the bag like this, just as a top handle or in your arm. But if you have this one, it comes with this little chain that you can actually attach it to the bag and make it a shoulder bag, or apparently attach it to your own hand. That I don't really see the point in that beyond avoiding to get your bag stolen, but this is the way that I usually wear it. This is the other end and you just snap it here, and it has a very decent drop to wear it as a shoulder bag. It's very comfy and it just adds a little bit more to the bag. You can also remove it and just put it inside of your bag and no problems. This for me was just a little plus when I found it on the pre-love market. As I said, I got this from Collabs and I was actually able to save a little bit because Bottega doesn't really retain its resale value. So if you find something that you really like on resale sites, I would suggest to go for it. And this is what I have seen that people use it on social media. So you have the bag like this and then you attach it to your arm. It's definitely not the way that I plan on using it because it's just not my style. It's kind of giving prisoner vibes. But to make it a shoulder bag, yes, I do love that about that. So I kind of want to start by explaining why I wanted the bag, why it took me so long to try Bottega Veneta. I definitely did not get this bag based on how trendy it was, because when this bag was the trendiest, that was like 1 year ago or a little bit more, you could see pretty much everyone carrying and really talking and buying the Jodie in different sizes, but most of anything I would say like the mini. And I always want to be mindful with what I add to my closet and to make sure that it's not because I was influenced or because it was a trendy thing that year. So I always seem to be a bit late on every single handbag trend. I will get the bags but they're just not as relevant, but I do that because when I have something on my wish list long enough, usually at some point the trend is going to die down, and if I still keep it on my wish list and I still want it, that usually means that it's probably going to work out for me, because it's not that I'm seeing it everywhere. It's not that I'm watching people that I love the way that they dress and their aesthetic and style in general having this bag and pushing this bag on social media, and it's more me just generally liking the shape, the style, or just the bag in particular. So this is why I always wait so long. I just like what I like and I tend to stick to the same brands and the same styles and the same colors. And with this one I was kind of venturing out a little bit and I wanted to make sure that it was not a rushed decision. So I went to the store many times, I looked into different colors, and at the end I decided that one, I wanted to go pre-loved. Second, second, I wanted to be either black or brown, and I ended up going with fondant, which is like the sweet spot in between the two colors. And now looking back, I do regret waiting for so long because I do love the bag a lot. And now I do see all of the things that everyone kept talking about this bag that was so amazing, especially when it comes to the quality of the leather that Bottega Veneta has. But if you're someone who loves top handle bags, I think this is going to be a great bag for you. It's very, very comfortable. I have realized that I love my top handle bags more than my crossbody bags. So taking that into mind, this was just going to work out in that sense because it is a very comfortable bag to grab on your hand or to just put on the crook of your arm. I can just assume that the bigger sizes just get more and more comfortable because the drop is longer and you can actually put it on your shoulders. So now I feel like I'm more open to trying more Bottega Veneta bags because this was my first one. And I do have to say that going through all the stages because of how much I was seeing the bags on social media, especially during the pandemic, to actually being a little bit interested in some of the styles of the bags, to then going to the store, trying them out, touching the bags, seeing them in person, to falling in love with them, putting them on my wish list, and finally having one, I can say that I do see why people love them so much and that I would love to own more Bottega Veneta bags. Maybe something a little bit bigger because the size of this bag is something that definitely depends on how much you carry on a daily basis. For me, this is kind of perfect right now. It definitely fits everything that I need. But talking about the leather, it's truly buttery soft. Like that's the way that I could describe it. Every time that I touch the bag, I'm like, this is very, very well made. But when it comes to the intrecciato style, there's something that I do want to note, and I hope that the close-ups help me. So with the intrecciato style, you can see that the bag is basically woven. It's a very, very beautiful technique, but the edges of the leather are cut raw. So this means that all of this do not have anything to protect it. So if something snags any one of this, it's probably going to rip the leather, which is something that sometimes worries me because the bag can get snagged onto things. I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself correctly, but of course you need to be a bit careful with this bag when it comes to damaging the leather or getting stuck with things because of the way that it's made. And also something that I've noticed, especially when it comes to the handle, is that the leather can start to lift on the edges, but that's normal wear and tear and something to be expected with this style of bag. I had a few scares when I catch that the bag has a rub or a scratch, and thankfully if you rub the leather with your fingers, it's gonna go away, very similar to lambskin. Just like I always say, these leathers are usually more resistant than what we think, and usually rubbing a scratch can make it go away, of course if it's not a really, really bad one. And there's of course not much wear that I can note in the months that I've had it, but I've been using it so much. I have tried to not get caught in the rain, but it's happened once or twice. I always try to cover the bag, but I cannot see anything whatsoever on the bag. It's perfect. When it comes to the price, this bag retails the regular Mini Jodie, not the one with the chain because I couldn't find the one with the chain, is $2,650. And this one I got it pre-loved in pretty much brand new condition for 2,151 euros because I am located in Spain. So I'm gonna put the price difference, but take in mind that this one is the one that comes with a chain, so it's probably a little bit pricier, but I just couldn't find it. When it comes to the measurements of the bag, I'm going to start with the handle, and the handle drop is 6 centimeters, which is 2.4 inches. The height of the bag is 14 centimeters, which is 5.5 inches, and the bag side to side is 26 centimeters, which is 10.2 inches. Okay, so doing a little bit of a what's in my bag and showing you what I usually carry on this bag on a daily basis. I think this is going to be good to find out if the mini is enough or you need to go for the bigger sizes. It actually does come in a smaller size than this that is called the candy, and it's really, really cute, but for me it was just not functional enough, and I needed something that at least was going to be able to carry inside my vlogging camera and a full-size wallet. Then we have the mini, and then we have the teen, which is also the size that I was considering, and now I kind of think that I also want. Then you have the small and the medium, and I do believe that there is a maxi size. So usually what I carry with me on a daily basis is, starting with my wallet, there's really no way to organize things inside of this bag because it's just kind of putting things and trying to make them fit. A Chanel mini case that surprisingly does fit inside of the bag quite well, and usually inside here I put hair ties, peels, things that I just don't want inside of the bag that I'm not gonna be able to find, so it's like my little catch-all. It's also easier to find things that way. My vlogging camera, you do need to play a bit like Tetris on this bag to make things fit. This is my key clasp, and it's so I don't scratch the inside of my bags with the keys, and it's getting quite full, but I still can fit 2 more things. So this is the Rode Peptide, I think this is the color Toast. And this is from Clinique, Black Honey, and it's just like a red lip tint. So this I'm just gonna throw inside and close it up. It's definitely quite full. Like on a regular day, I wouldn't take the camera, but I just wanted to prove that something bulky as the camera fits inside of the bag. So it does pack a punch. Being considered a mini bag, I do feel like it fits more than enough for me. And it's really comfortable to carry around. Now I'm gonna show you some mug shots of the bag. For reference, I am 5'1", so I am definitely on the shorter side, but I find this bag pretty easy to style pretty much during every season. I love it so much. Answering the question if this bag is worth the money or not, taking the trend aside completely and just comparing the bag with other brands, I think Bottega Veneta offers a very good quality when it comes to their bags versus other brands. So pricing wise, I do feel like it's okay. It's definitely quite up there, but I do believe that this bag is worth it. I am actually really considering getting the teen size in other colors. So that's something I'm absolutely going to put on the wish list. I just think that it's going to be so cute, especially during the summer. And it fits a little bit more than this one. I don't have to compromise either the camera or the phone to fit inside of the bag and struggle so much putting things inside. And I think that with a teen size, one of the cons that I have for this bag is that you cannot put it anywhere because it doesn't stand really by itself. You cannot really hang it from a chair as easy. So if you take it out and you're eating out or whatever, you're gonna have to put it on your lap. But with the teen size, with the handle being a little bit longer, I feel like you get more options on where to put the bag or to be able to hang the bag on your chair or somewhere else. But for now, I'm just fine putting it on my lap or usually the chair next to me. I am really curious about how the leather is going to end up wearing with time. This is something that we're gonna know in a few years probably, but looking on the pre-loved market, especially when it comes to the vintage bags, it does look promising. So I am excited to see how the bag ages. And I guess that's what I have to say about the bag. If I missed anything or anyone has any more questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you're not to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking